There we are. Hold on. No, I will keep my glasses on because I've got a big spot on my face. So this is going to be my look for today.
Hello,
good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, my name is Charlotte.
And my name is Jay.
And what have we just been doing?
We've been discussing articles. Yeah, the use of articles, specifically for Russian speakers.
Yeah, we were actually going through mostly abstract nouns today. I did read a lot about articles yesterday. I'm a teacher, of course, I know about them anyway. But I wasn't sure which way we could kind of go with this, and that's the direction we took in the audio portion. What did you want to call this video?
I wanted to call it articles, but sometimes we omit articles, especially in headings. What do you think about it? Can you think of examples when some of the articles are omitted in the heading in newspapers, while others are preserved? Because of course you can find plenty of examples when all articles are omitted in the heading.
I know
but
what you mean.
In some cases we have only some articles missing.
Okay, I've just looked up something terrible, so let's see if we have any examples in this.
It's a quote.
Okay, so this has none of them, of course, like apart from in the...
Speaking of Trump, I've noticed an article about Trump. I've just noticed that he makes very many mistakes in English. And some of them are just spelling mistakes because he simply...
Oh, on Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter.
I'm
pleased to, he spells it with I'm pleased to, not pleased.
Oh, without a D.
Or he uses, his word choice is also interesting, like he might write something like a country of Iran. A country of Iran.
I believe you, yeah. Trumpisms I just googled. I was just trying to find if we could change any of these, so I'm just going to shift that this way a bit. That's my fault for where I'm sitting. Okay, the 5 vaccines you should pay for if the NHS won't. Sorry guys, I keep fussing around with this, but there we are. You could say, this is kind of the opposite of what you're asking, I suppose, but you could say 5 vaccines you should pay for if the NHS won't. But the 5, I do think there's kind of like a difference in tone.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like strictly in meaning, but 5 vaccines you should pay for if the NHS won't could be a list of like any 5, let's say out of like 20. The 5 vaccines is really emphasizing that there are these specific 5, I suppose, and this could be like this overall list, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a change in meaning.
Yeah, it could be, like it's not like a necessarily fixed thing. Yeah, let's see if there's like a mix of articles. Well, this has their village, but I guess that's kind of necessary. Instead of just village, you would always say have a job. You can't get rid of the A in like
have a job,
a job, I suppose. The surprising new twist. Yeah, I guess it's quite consistent in there.
Yeah, like surprising new twist or the surprising new twist if it's a heading.
In like newspaper headlines, I guess it's like a stylistic choice which one you prefer. Without articles makes me think of tabloids, not even necessarily in a bad way, but I can imagine it in that. But it seems like you can use articles, no articles, but it has to be consistent, right? So there's not going to be something where it uses some articles, but not all of them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. And if you describe some situation, of course you can use a demonstrative pronoun like this. And I approached, but you can also replace it with the definite article, although it's the first time when you mention someone or something. I entered the room and I saw the table in the center, etc. So the room, even if it's the first time you mention it, and even if it's not clear which room, etc.
But that would be like. Hold on. I guess
and this person came up to me. This person, when referring to someone.
No, like this person came up. to me.
Yeah. Like even without, it's the first time when you mention this person, but still you use it, like just to make it more vivid.
Well, I entered the room sounds like, for me, I feel like I would only use that like, so you could say I entered a room, right? Whereas room just refers to space. So that's an example of how zero article just changes the word, like times. Well, that's different, but yeah. With I entered the room, it sounds like we would all know, like at least the building, if not the specific room this person is talking about, or at least that they know.
Yeah, the one who is talking knows the room.
If you're telling a story like, oh, I went to like the hospital when I entered the room, you know, I saw whatever, my wife, I don't know.
Yeah.
The room here, from the context we know, it would be like whatever, this guy's wife's hospital room. So it's either unnecessary or very obvious from context alone. I think that's kind of like the main thing here, to be honest with you. So articles are important, basically, and they do change things.
Or we can have a test, yeah, why not? Like,
test.
Or any other, or just some examples of C2 use of articles.
Let's see what it says here.
Yeah.
I did use this for examples. Yeah, right, because that's kind of what I was saying at the beginning. Like, we were talking about, well, articles, what to call this, the advanced use. I was actually looking at, like, all of the books I use. I was thinking, like, in advanced books, they actually don't always have, like, a thing just about articles. Okay, so yeah, if you want to use articles at, let's say, C2 level, here it says, like, this is the way that they could be used at this level. Okay, it says here to subtly change interpretation.
Yeah.
She showed kindness. Okay, a general quality. She showed a kindness. I'll never forget a specific act. So yeah.
It was an act of kindness, so to speak.
Yeah.
So when we say a kindness, we specifically mean an act of kindness.
Yes, like she did something specific.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, because even then though, we've done stuff on articles before, I think like more basic, kind of touching upon them in general.
What about she showed the kindness I'll never forget? Like it's one of a lifetime experience. One in a lifetime experience. Or she showed a kindness I'll never
Doesn't
forget.
sound right, but I can't. I'm just trying to think of why she showed the kindness I'll never forget. Well, okay. So
Yeah.
she showed the kindness I'll never forget. It's wrong because it's not talking about one kindness. There could potentially be many kindnesses you won't forget, or maybe you won't forget others. I don't know if that's the best explanation, but she showed the kindness we needed is much more hyper-specific than she showed kindness I'll never forget. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, so when it comes to kindness...
do you know what I mean?
Yes, so a kindness is about some specific case, like act of kindness. The is only when we speak about the quality, not the act. So...
the kindness
show the kindness we needed. When we speak about the kindness we needed, we specify it was not the act that we needed, but we needed the quality that she demonstrated by doing something.
Yeah, I guess it's like this one thing. I don't know. When you try to explain it in words, actually, I will say I get lost here myself. But yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
So we needed this quality.
It's in my head anyway. Yeah. Also because of we needed, right? If you need something, it's always going. Sometimes you can just do it by the verb. Like if you need something, it's always going to be something.
It's the love I need.
I don't know. Yeah.
Or it's
we need an egg.
But
I don't know.
In the song we have this love is all you need. But yeah, it's just generally speaking, love is all you need is general.
Yeah,
it's not the love. It's the love we all need.
Yeah, because if you said the love is all you need, that sounds like it's like talking about, I don't know, maybe a specific person's love, a specific type of love that is already like predetermined that everyone knows about.
Yeah.
So
it's not so general. It's not so universal.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Absolutely.
But interestingly, for our listeners and watchers, so of course sometimes we use the with some concrete nouns in a more general sense, like a group of animals. Like the tiger is one of the strongest animals in Africa. Something like
Oh
this.
yeah, so we can actually, if you want, next time we can talk about like stuff like that, or like school versus the school. This is just a geographical thing, but this is one that
Yeah,
really
the
seems to
building
get
and
me.
where
Like I went to
if-
prison versus I went to the prison.
yeah. So I went to prison means I did my time.
Yeah.
I-
yeah. I was / am a prisoner.
Yeah.
I went to the prison.
I
It's
went
just
to-
about going to the building.
Especially in British English when we speak about to go to hospital, to go to school.
Oh yeah, that's true. I heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Americans
so
will
it's-
say
it's-
the hospital. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Or something.
Maybe.
I'll ask my boyfriend. But yeah. So there are some differences. Actually, yeah.
What was the use of the definite article with, say, uh, with numerals? The two people I was talking with,
Oh right, yeah.
the two, like not just specifically those,
I saw
like those
the
instead of
two-
those
I
two
saw,
people.
Yeah, I saw the two girls you were with.
The two girls you were
What
with.
about it? That's pretty standard. Isn't
Yeah, it's
it?
standard. Yeah.
We can talk about that next time, but yeah, I was going to say I haven't like read about that specifically, but I think it's just like normal, right? I don't know. Yeah, we can talk about this next time. I actually kind of like that with the geographical names, numerals, things like that. I can look into this more. So today we kind of talked a lot about abstract nouns,
Yeah. Abstract nouns. Yes.
articles.
Yeah. Personal names. Yeah.
Alright. Should we
Yeah.
call it a day there?
Yeah.
I'm about to
Yeah.
lug my suitcase down
Yeah.
to League of Ski.
Bye
so-
for now, guys.